y'all? This be the King Scotty, and you're watching yet another episode of The Bottom Line Is only on YouTube. Don't y'all, if y'all follow me on Twitter, y'all would know that this is my second time filming this video. I had filmed a whole video for y'all, but all that got fucked up when I tried to put it on my computer, and then it said that my card wasn't initialized or something, and I had to erase everything off the memory card. So that means I got to start over from scratch, but I'm doing it the best way I can and probably tackle on some issues that I didn't get to tackle the first time around. Let's start it off with, I know y'all been waiting on the Basketball Wives, so have I, and I know y'all been waiting on my reviews on the Basketball Wives Season 3, and it's now starting, and this video will get a video of its own. No other show will be on this video. It's just for the premiere of the Basketball Wives 3rd season. The show started off with Shawnee and Evelyn coming over to Jennifer's new apartment to talk to her and ask her how things have been since Eric been gone. And Jennifer talked about how it's not really nothing new. It's just that, you know, she just feels free. She used to being alone because, you know, Eric Walnut, bumphead ass, wasn't always there for her. So, you know, she used to being alone. And, you know, they talked about the things that's been going on with Royce and Tammy. Nobody really, everyone let's talk to Tammy but Evelyn. And Evelyn feels like she hopes that everything boils over with Tammy, and that she genuinely likes Tammy. It's just that whole Kenny thing makes it awkward for them. And you know what I mean, they all hate Royce, so that's one thing. Then it came on to Tammy and Royce meeting up, and like I said, at first I thought that they would be unlikely friends because, you know, I couldn't really see them as friends. But now I can, you know what I mean? Now that I see them hang out with each other, I think I can see them being friends and having an alliance. You know, they talked about certain things. They talked about the whole Evelyn thing, how Evelyn making T-shirts and all of that crap. And Royce hasn't talked to anyone but Susie, and of course Tammy had rolled her eyes because she really doesn't like Susie. But I'm gonna get into that in a little while. And you know, they talked about the T-shirt thing, and Tammy feels offended, which brings me to the conversation Tammy and Evelyn had when they was outside. Now, Evelyn made the T-shirts because, you know, she feel like it's her trademark. Everybody been saying it since the show ended last season, and I've been one of the people that's been doing it as well. Even though I hate Evelyn, I love what she says, because, you know, that you a non-motherfucking factor bitch was the shit, and I've been saying it ever since I've seen it. That fateful night in March, I've been saying it ever since then. So it's like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like Tammy feels offended. And she feels offended because of the simple fact, you know, Evelyn keeps saying that she doesn't have anything against Tammy. She genuinely likes Tammy. She wants to be friends with Tammy. She wants everything to boil over. But she's making these T-shirts. And she's talking about she's taking something negative and turning it to something positive, which I don't really feel like she's doing. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of understand both sides. Like, I understand how Evelyn wants to make the shirts because it's her trademark. She started the saying and she can make a T-shirt. But then again, I understand Tammy's part because, you know, Evelyn keeps saying she feels bad for calling her a non-motherfucking factor, but yet you making T-shirts and everything ain't even smoothed over between you and Tammy. I think the whole T-shirt thing wouldn't be a big deal if they were cool again, you know, if they worked on their relationship and everything turned out to be cool, you know what I mean? And then, you know, they can look at this shit and laugh at it, and then, you know what I mean, she could make the T-shirts. I still don't think Tammy would accept the profits from her, but she would have a problem with her making the T-shirts if, you know, everything was kosher between Tammy and Evelyn and everything was smoothed out. But since everything isn't smoothed out and they haven't really squashed anything, that makes the situation worse because, you know, she called her a non-motherfucking factor at a hurtful moment when she revealed a secret to Tammy that wasn't really a good thing at the time. And then, you know, she revealed the secret and then became disrespectful and called her a non-factor. And, you know, that T-shirt only brings up memories of that whole situation, about the whole fight, the whole awkwardness, the whole reason why there's a wall between Evelyn and Tammy. That brings it back to that. And I believe that's why Tammy feels a certain way about it. And I understand both sides, but Evelyn keeps saying that she cares, like she thought that budding friendship was on to something great and how she feels bad about calling her a non-factor, but yet you making these t-shirts and you don't seem to care about how she feels about it. You know, y'all haven't squashed anything, y'all haven't moved any mountains yet, so how the fuck do you think that you expect her to feel about t-shirts? And then you think you can smooth everything over by giving her the profit and putting it into her charity. Do you really fucking think that she was going to accept it? You know what I mean? So, you know, I understand how Tammy feels, and I understand why Evelyn would want to make the shirt, but you know, everything, I really do believe that if everything was smoothed over between Tammy and Evelyn, it wouldn't be a problem, but since everything isn't smoothed out, it's a problem. You know what I mean? That's how I see it. And then, you know, fast forward to Tammy and Evelyn having a conversation at Dose, and when Tammy came in and, you know, she wanted to talk to her about the t-shirts, I've noticed something about Evelyn. Evelyn is very condescending and very disrespectful. When you want to see the shirts, they're pretty cute if you want to see them. You know what I mean? Like basically trying to be smug about the shit. You know, that's how I took it. She was trying to be a smug bitch about it. And that's why things get heated with Evelyn, because she's very condescending, and the things that she says, she knows that it's going to set somebody off. And I think she knows that. And she does things to piss people off. That's what gets me with her. So, you know what I mean? She showed her the t-shirt, and then, you know, they had a heated conversation about it, and then, you know, she talking about, Tammy said she was going to sue her for slandering her character, and then Evelyn talking about she could sue Tammy for slandering hers because the whole world believes that she slept with a married man. Bitch, how can you sue Tammy for that? Tammy didn't even know that you fucked Ken. You the one who put it out there for the world to see. You put it out there for the world to see. You said that you slept with Ken. You said that. Tammy never said that. You can't sue her for shit. You put that out your damn self. However the world took it is how the world took it, but you put it out there. So how the fuck can you sue Tammy for that when you put it out there? Bitch, get a grip. There's nothing you can counter sue for. And then, you know, she tore up the paper, called herself, getting ready to hit Tammy. Tammy pushed her arm back. She ain't do shit. And I could tell that even though Evelyn wasn't backing down, Evelyn was scared of Tammy. She was scared that Tammy was going to whoop her ass. And, you know, they already up there talking about suing each other. Tammy didn't want to hit Evelyn because she felt like Evelyn was going to sue her. She went for that shit. And I don't blame her, so she tried to walk away. And then when she walked away, she was like, all this shit would be mine and the name won't be Dose, because can't nobody pronounce the shit, and it's going to be called Tammy's, bitch. That shit had me on the floor. I was laughing my ass off on that floor when she said that shit. I'm telling you, I was laughing my ass off. And then Evelyn supposed to be a bad bitch, but you talking about you won't put hands on Tammy because you gonna call the goons for her motherfucking ass. If you a real ass bitch, you don't need no motherfucking goons for nobody. You can handle your own motherfucking shit. And that's how I can tell that she don't want none of Tammy one-on-one, because of the simple fact, as you can see on the trailer, if you didn't see the trailer, you see that Evelyn and Tammy gonna get into it. I mean, Evelyn and Royce gonna get into it. You know, she was quick to get up and throw a glass at Royce and try to hit Royce and attack Royce, but she wasn't quick to do that shit with Tammy because she already know the deal. You know what I mean? She already know the deal. That's why she don't want none of Tammy. That's why she got to call her damn goons for Tammy. But you supposed to be a bad bitch. But you can fuck with Royce and you can fuck with Susie. But you can't fuck with Tammy. You can barely fuck with Gloria. But you can't fuck with Tammy. And you can fuck with Royce, but you can't fuck with Tammy because you already know that's your equal. Tammy your damn equal. That's what you know, bitch. That's why you ain't tried it. Then Tammy and Susie, they talked everything over, kind of mend fences or whatever, and Tammy, you know, decided to get to know Susie despite everything that's happened in the past between them and the whole thing about Susie running her mouth about it and this and that and the third, you know what I mean? So I want to see how this works. I really have my reservations on seeing Tammy and Susie be friends. I really can't see that. I would rather see Gloria be on the show and see Gloria be friends Tammy. I think that would have been a good thing to see Tammy and Gloria be friends because of their hatred for Evelyn and Shauna respectively. But you know what I mean. She's not on the show, but I would have loved to see her. So before I end this video, I got to talk about the new girl, Mika Claxton, who is the wife of retired basketball player Speedy Claxton. Whoever that is, because I don't know who he is. Anyway. First of all, the bitch is ugly to me. She looked like one of the angry beavers with a bad weave. But the bitch can dress. I can give her that much. I can give props where it's due. The bitch can dress. But she looked like a fucking angry beaver. in the face. That's what she looked like. She's a real estate agent, and she's trying to break into global real estate in Miami. So, you know how it is. She met Shawnee, and then she met Jennifer. And, you know, Jennifer talked to her about all the girls, and, you know, of course, Royce came up. You know, her and Royce ain't really getting along, so she asked Mika to wait till she meets Royce to make her own judgment. So, you know, they were talking. Mika and Royce met each other. They were talking. And Mika immediately pissed me off because, you know, when Royce was talking about her job as a dancer, how everybody looked down on them and, you know, blamed the dancers for all the infidelities and all of that stuff. Then she was saying that, you know, this is supposed to be your job. You shouldn't have took the job if you knew the rules, blah, 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 blah. Bitch, hush. So she went back and went to lunch, went out to dinner with Shawnee and Jennifer, who she already met, and she met Evelyn for the first time within that same dinner. You know, she said that this would really put the stamp on me disliking Mika. Well, Bika, whatever you want me to call her. This is what put the stamp on it. I met Royce, and while I was talking to her, you know, I feel like I'm having lunch, breaking bread with the enemy, and then she started talking about Royce like a dog. And, you know, you only met her for a couple of minutes. You know what I mean? She talked about her like a dog. She was really talking about her like a dog, and she only did that because she knows that Evelyn and Royce got beat, and so does Royce and Jennifer. And she did that so she can to kiss ass. She did that to kiss Jennifer, Evelyn, and Shawnee ass. That's why she did that. She did that to kiss ass. And even Jennifer said that if that's why she was trying to shit on Royce, to kiss up to them and befriend them, that's very high school. And it is high school. Mika is the shit starter, basically. She's going to be the shit starter this season. She's going to be the one to stir up the pot. And I believe that's why they brought her on here. They brought a new girl here to stir up the pot, play both sides, get the drum going. That's what she's finna do. And I don't like Mika. She's a weak-ass, beaver-looking bitch. I don't like her already. And before I end this video, Basketball Wives is really shitting on the Housewives of Atlanta, and they have been shitting on them for the past 2 seasons. And this is only the first episode of season 3, and it was shitting. The Real Housewives of Atlanta really need to get their shit together, because I heard that they adding 2 new girls to the show, but they're keeping the cast from last season, but they're adding 2 more girls, and I feel like they really need to. Because, you know what I mean, the show is like, the difference between Basketball Wives and the Real Housewives of Atlanta is that the Basketball Wives, all of the cast members carry the show, respectively. You know, Evelyn, Royce, Shawnee, Jennifer, and Tammy, and even Mika and Susie, they all carry the show in their own way. The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Nene carries the entire show by herself, and if Nene left the show wouldn't be shit. If any of the girls love Basketball Wives, oh, it'll be okay because they got other girls to fall back on, because all of them carry the show. But now, you know, last season of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, it started off good, but, you know, it had these good moments, but overall it was a lame season. It was boring, and Nene became too much for me. You know, I loved Nene. I still love Nene Leakes, but she became too much for me. And I hope she tones it down next season, but still remains who she was the second season and the first season. And I really do believe that the second season shits on the third season. And they're already filming season 4, and it should be premiering in October. And all I'm going to say is Sheree, Candy, Kim, Cynthia, Phaedra, and Nene Leakes, they need to get their shit together or whatever. They really need to get their shit together, because Basketball Wives is coming for their wigs. Football Wives already been canceled. My Wives already shitting. Even the Real Housewives of New Jersey is basically semi-shitting on this last season of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Atlanta Housewives need to get their shit together and get their act together, because I would hate for them to be canceled, but they the highest rated franchise on Bravo, but Basketball Wives giving them some competition. If you haven't subscribed to me, please do. Rate, subscribe, and like the videos. If you're on any type of message board like Lipstick Alley, whoever posted my videos on Lipstick Alley, thank you so much. If you're on any type of message board like that, or Oxygen.com, or Bradsource, any type of message board you own, post my videos on there, spread the word. Follow me on Twitter at www.twitter.com/Mr_still standing without the G. If you don't understand what I said, I posted it at the bottom so you can see it for yourself. So Be ready, because I know y'all love my Basketball Wives video. My Basketball Wives videos are the main reason why I am at 179 subscribers now. Those are the videos that help me get my fan base, and I'm going to continue to read these basketball holes every week like y'all want me to. So I'm out this bitch in 5, 4, 3, 2, motherfucking 1. The king is out. Holla.